cult of personality. The cult of personality. The cult of personality.
All right. Cool. Welcome to the Cult of Personality podcast. I'm your host, per usual, Mikeymcchoppa. And with me today, we are here with Vektorcrush. Or is that just the
Vektorcrush,
Instagram?
yeah.
Is that just the Instagram name?
Nah, yeah, that's the name that I go by.
Hell yeah, bro. How are you today?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing all right. How about you?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. We're here I was telling you before, we're here in the Cult Personality headquarters, and it's all still under construction technically,
Yeah.
but it's closer to finish than it's ever been. I'm very happy to start interviewing and doing shit in here. And I'm very happy to have you on, and I've been excited since you hit me up about an interview because the first thing I see when I look at your profile is your 9 circles, like repping 9 circles, and I'm like, bro, I fucking love 9 circles. I love DG. I love fucking like all the like them showing mad support and love in the beginning of the pod and like being one of the first collectives like exposed on the pod is so dope. So welcome, bro.
For sure, man. I'm happy to show some love.
Hell yeah, man. So what brought you to this point, man? How'd you find the pod? Like just from I'm assuming from watching Drug Spell and Love DG and shit, but
Yeah. At first, it was like I was back in like, oh fuck, it had to be like last year. Back in last year, I was kicking it with the Drug Spell and Digi, and like they were talking about that shit. They were talking about getting on the interview with you, getting on that episode. And I watched it, and from there on, I was like, shit, I fuck with these guys. I fuck with the whole kind of setup, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it's chill. It's nice. It's relaxed. Like, I don't see no type of like, I don't even know.
no bad vibes over here, man.
Yeah, I just took a pen rip. I'm kind of fucking a little spacey right now, but like, it's gonna work.
Hell yeah, bro. Well, welcome to the show, man. I'm glad you're here, you know? I'm glad my goal always is type shit to my goal always is when it comes to people and collectives and like artists and stuff is to like get everybody of a collective. And I haven't succeeded much yet because I don't like to force shit.
Yeah.
But between you and the 9 Circles guys, I've been doing well. I interviewed the Angel Boys, which I interviewed the whole group already.
I fuck with them, man.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. You guys are like closely like knit,
Yeah.
and I see you guys like interacting and shit. You guys are like a part of like a similar scene.
Definitely. They've been sitting out in Texas, so like I don't know, soon there'll probably be a link up, but like for now, like we're kinda, I don't know, everyone's trying to work their ass off to try and get ourselves out and about.
Oh yeah.
It's kinda like we're kind of like in the middle ground.
National, international ship, bro, you know, just trying to like
Definitely.
get around. But hell yeah, bro. I'm just happy that we're just doing good shit here, accomplishing dope shit today. Like, you know, we're fucking 9 Circles documenting another 9 Circles member. So while we're on that note and while we're on this topic of conversation, this subject,
Yeah.
how did you exactly find 9 Circles and get into 9 Circles? How did Vektorcrush and 9 Circles acquaintanceship relationship come to be?
Like, man, but it started like the idea of kind of like making a collective like that started like a long time ago, kind of back in like, I can't even think, back in like 2018, 2019 type.
All right.
And me and Digi knew each other from like middle school type. And basically like we didn't like hang out a lot, but like we kind of knew each other from like afterwards. And we
Right.
started, like, okay, you make music, you kind of like fuck with the same kind of scene kind of way. And so from then on, like we started talking, you know what I mean? Like we made one little song together back then, but it wasn't like too much, and it wasn't like it like it never was like a really big or got anything bigger than that.
And what year was this? Like 2019?
Yeah, this is kind of like 2018, kind of
Yeah,
early.
yeah.
uh,
Okay, okay.
And
Yeah.
so it was like
How was the song quality wise, like for that era and shit?
for that era, it was like, yeah, it was kind of for that era, I would say. Definitely for that era. And it's interesting to see like how our sounds kind of evolved over time. But like on that note, like it kind of started off as like me, Digi, and then a few other people that we kind of knew online as other producers and artists and like vocalists and stuff.
Right.
And we all talked together like kind of as in a group, but we never really like made anything together because we weren't like it never really got that serious. And
I get it, especially when you guys like when you're younger and shit. It's so hard to be serious
definitely,
with like
yeah.
the music shit, bro.
Like I was in like fuck. I was in like end of middle school, starting high school. Like
Yeah,
I was a little baby, but like I don't know. I've been doing this shit since I was like able to like when, since I was potty trained, bro. I've been fucking around with music. Like that's always been kind of my thing because my parents been surrounding me with that. Like my parents were in a band together, so it kind of they already had all this shit around me. So I was like, okay,
yeah, that musical influence was there, which is really cool. Like you're really fortunate to have that. I feel like
yeah, yeah,
there's a lot of parents who are like restrictive and against like music and like creating and
yeah,
like being an
exactly.
artist. I mean, what were some of your earliest works in music? Do you like have any recollection or any memory of like some shit you made before there was
So
ever Vector Crush?
yeah, so before Vektorcrush, I was kind of going like for like I was kind of going by like a little like the fuck is the word like anagram of my name. It's like Anson or some shit. I don't know. My name's Anson, and so
Okay.
it was like I don't even know. I would make a lot of beats, just do a lot of instrumental production, and like before that, I went by many different aliases, and I've uploaded music on to the internet and just deleted all of it off. But like I have a lot of my old hands and stuff on SoundCloud. Some of it's on Spotify, but a lot of it's on SoundCloud, some on YouTube, and it's a lot of just beats and instrumentals. I was I messed around with vocals like a few times, but I never really was like kind of uh I wasn't really fucking with that at the time.
As
But
of
yeah,
as of the present moment, are you a producer or vocalist or both?
pres- present moment, I'm a producer and the vocalist
Mm.
for pretty much like 99% of my stuff, and
Awesome, man.
it's probably gonna stay that way. But yeah,
You ever do a lot of producing for Nine Circles, or is everyone kind of find like their own beats? Whoa, voice crack! Holy fuck! Does everyone find their own beats elsewhere? You know, or is it like you know?
I mean, shit, that's in the works soon. Like we're all kind of trying. Like I'm trying to make some more shit producing for the other members, but for how it's been mostly, it's been a lot of uh individual production. We have our other our other member Colin, CN, and
Yeah, yeah,
he
I've
makes
heard
a
of
lot
him.
of he makes a lot of beats for a lot of people. He's produced for some of my shit before. Uh we got Tyler Y9, and he makes a lot of beats
So you guys
for
have a couple producers in Nine Circles, which is really cool.
yeah.
How many members is there in total? To be honest, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I ever asked DG or anything, and I'm kind of curious.
I'm kind of curious too. I'm gonna have to like kind of look honestly. Let me see. That's a good question. That is a really good question.
Get it down now on paper. How many members are part of Nine Circles? Because you guys are like low key, like some of you guys. So like I know half of
Yeah.
you.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a little. So we got me, we got Cotton, CN, we got DG, we got Gesto for Hooven, and we got Y9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
We got Geo, we got 6, and we got R. I think he's a part. I can't tell. I can't tell who's really a part sometimes, but like, and we got Shrugs, which is 7, 6. Wait, how many? Okay,
We're at 7 now.
that's 7. Okay, I was just checking, and I'm trying to think if I missed anyone because I'm gonna feel bad if I missed someone.
Estimate a nice rough estimate of 7 for right now.
Man, that's the estimate.
Hell
That's
yeah.
7. That's what I'm thinking right now.
We'll call it a guesstimate.
And like we got a lot of people who are very close within the circle.
Hell
And
yeah.
nobody 8. We got 8 people.
8
We got 8
people.
people. Victor. He's a new he's a new member. You might hear about him soon if we ever get him on the show or get on me or and Andreas back on the show.
Hell
Like you'll
yeah, bro.
hear about him soon. He goes by too late. His music's fire. He's got a deep voice and he goes hard. I don't know.
That'd be, dude, I would love to have like a Nine Circles episode, like all of y'all.
Bro, soon.
Hell
It,
yeah.
it's because it's interesting because I live more closer to the Bay Area by in like Central Cali and all of them live down in Southern California.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit of work to like all link up and shit, right?
Yeah, yeah. But when the time comes, it's always good. It's always good times.
Hell yeah, bro.
We're trying to plan a show soon, hopefully.
How's that like? I remember you guys doing some Nine Circle shows about probably a year ago, within, a couple within the last year frame. And
Yeah.
how are those like? How's that been like live performing?
So they've done a couple shows throughout down there. I've done one show by myself up here when I dropped my first mixtape,
How was
and it
that?
was kind of like a release party, and it was fun. Like my friend, he I don't even know. It was fucked. Uh, we kind of it was kind of very last minute finding the type of like place we were gonna perform at because I originally was gonna just do it in some random little spot, and it just wasn't gonna work. All the equipment was gonna get fucked up and dirty, and
Yeah.
so what we did, we were literally scouring just to find any sort of venue, any sort of like, because where I live, there's not very many places for that like around here at all. It's kind of like out there, and so we ended up finding my friend. So my friend convinced his mom. He convinced his mom to let us use her warehouse because she owns some like, I don't know, they're rich or some shit. They be getting money. They got
Yeah.
some car rental
Oh
warehouse.
yeah, once someone owns a fucking warehouse, it's like, all right, you got
Yeah,
money.
for real. That's what I'm saying. So, but like, I was very thankful. We got to perform in there. Had a couple of my friends as some openers. Like, it was all good. It was fun. It was
Hell
my
yeah, bro.
first experience ever doing performing vocals and shit. We did one I did one with all of 9C down in LA back in like February, I think.
How was that? I think I remember seeing the poster for that.
It was good. It was fucking fun. It was a lot of people came.
How
It
how
was
many how many people estimate you think?
Man, I don't even know, but I can't even think honestly. But we had a lot of random DJs pull up too, and it was all right. It was interesting to see. It was pretty cool. Like, but like we just had a lot of random people pulling up, and it was just like scary at first because it was like, what happened?
Where like
Like,
who are
where
y'all?
are all these people coming from? how they know like about this. Like we don't even like these aren't even people we know that
Like word
follow
of mouth.
social media or anything. Like it's just random people walk around downtown LA at night, hearing the boom 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 the fucking shit, and they just pull up. It's
Hell yeah,
crazy.
bro. Yeah, I tore it up. It sounds like. What was I gonna ask? I was gonna use this beautiful opportunity to transition or towards our first
Yeah.
question, which is like a multi-packed 4 question in one, which is cool. And it goes a little like this, you know? It goes a little like Vector Crush, the name, the image, the aura,
Yeah.
and the energy. How to start, how did we get here, and everything in between. We kind of talked about your early findings of like in nine circles and meeting DG and stuff, but also just, talk about you as an individual and coming up with the name and everything.
Yeah. So that's a interesting story. That's a long. So the name Vektorcrush that starts off with like a like I gotta like go down to the roots of this.
Go for it.
This is interesting. So Vektorcrush kind of started off as this when I was younger, I used to play I still play hella games, but I used to play games as no vector, which is
Okay.
it's the meaning of like a it's the meaning of like a code, and it's no vector is like a code where you put it in and it means that like a code can loop itself without being told to or some shit.
Okay.
And so no vector means that the like so no vector means that in down to it, really down to it, it means that I can do it without anybody, like I can do it by myself.
Yeah, there's no
And
there's no
so
limit to it type shit.
yeah, and so vector crush just kind of comes from just another like kind of arrangement of the words, arrangement of the meaning, like vector no vector crush. It
Right.
crush vector, the vector's gone. There's
Yeah,
no
it's gone. It's destructed, crushed.
it's
Hell
another
yeah, man.
it's another way of the kind of word around it, but the name shit, I don't know, bro. That's a weird. I don't really think about that too much because I don't even know. It's
How did you come to find the knowledge about no vector? That's pretty like niche shit.
so I just be like, I don't know. Since I was little too, I just been on some man. I've been doing some like ever since I was like little, like before I was like even able to like walk. I've been using computers type shit, so I just be doing weird shit on my
Oh yeah,
computer
bro.
since I've been like some little kid. And so like was learning how to code, trying to make websites, trying to make video games type shit. And so I just kind of like I still be doing that. I'm trying to make a I'm trying to I'm the coder for the Nine Circles website that's being worked on
Nice.
soon. But like I don't know, I'm still trying to like learn more about that shit.
Bro,
I
coding
just be
sounds
doing
like
HTML, HTML that shit.
coding seems like borderline impossible. So the fact that
Bro,
you
it's
have
fucking hard, bro. Like I act like I can't act like I know what's going on like all the time for real shit. Like I be having to look shit up like most of the time.
the fact that you have a hand in that, like a good hand in that, it's like so dope, you know? It's like unexpected. That's really cool.
Shit.
Vector coder, coder crush. But hell yeah, bro. Vector Crush. And that's been your name since you started back in 2018 or so, or did you ever go by
So
prior alias?
I used to go by I used to go by Anzin, which is just like a little anagram of my name,
Right.
Anzi.
Yeah,
And
see.
so I just kind of transitioned over that when I started doing vocals because I felt like I needed some like I don't know, just a different name, a more intricate little name that's kind of less like it's like a actual name, not just like a little like not some like jumbled up letters type. And
Yeah,
so like yeah,
I get you. Like something to really hold like prominence, you know? Because I feel like
exactly.
when you have like a username that's like weird, like a PSN gamer tag or some shit, you
Yeah,
know, like it's like very easy to gloss over and glance over.
exactly. And so like after that, I just kind of built like the aura fucking. I'd just be taking a lot of inspiration of the aura and my image from like a lot of shit, like a lot of just jarbled up memories from when I was younger and playing video games and shit from when I was younger. I just kind of like I was really into just like really just weird shitty horror games when I was younger. And
What were you
and
into? Like Amnesia or
fuck, bro, yeah, I still have that game too. I fucked with that shit. Mad Silent Hill, Mad Castlevania, Mad, just all of that. And so a lot of that just plus like just like life experiences, like that's a weird, I don't know, it's just a weird way to put it, but I just be jarbling up all these weird memories
hell yeah,
and
bro.
then just kind of like it's all just an output. It's all just an output for my just my brain, just shit sitting in my brain that kind of like runs around. It gets a little annoying, so I just kind of need to like get an output out for it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. I like that you talk about it in a more personal aspect rather than talk about inspirations and things and people, you talk about certain people's names or certain like aesthetics or whatever, rather than like something so personal, like just like you growing up and making good memories and having like video games and shit. Personally, like all my inspirations come from like childhood media and like wrestling
Yeah,
and like fucking Red Dead and like GTA and shit, you know?
bro.
Like
Yeah, for real. That type of shit.
hell yeah, bro.
All
It's
that
so fun.
different media I be consuming in my childhood, like it makes an impact on me and the type of shit I'm into now. And so,
Hell
from
yeah.
what you said about musical inspirations, though, I can build off of that too. Like, fuck,
Hell yeah, that's like our second question, and you kind of like perfectly transitioned the first into the second question, you know?
man, I
So go
can.
for it.
So I could honestly break it down to like a lot of. Ooh, that's a hard question. I'm heavy inspired by um a lot of the trap shit that I make. I'm heavy inspired by Black Cray.
Hell
Heavy
yeah.
inspired by Black Cray.
Like cloud
Def-
rap type shit.
Definitely a little bit inspired by like I would say for more of my melodies, I get try to get inspired by like it's a hard question.
Bro, it really is to like really point your finger and like put it onto where exactly your
Yeah.
inspirations come from, of course.
Like I be getting inspired a lot by shit like Zuzu
I
and
never
fucking
I never heard
it's
of
like
that before. Or
it's
them.
a weird way to say it, but it's like XIU. It's like I don't know, it's just weird shit. I've
That's what's up.
always been inspired by Aphex Twin, Autature type fucking just weird experimental shit. Like it's just it's not like I'm making this type of music like all the time, but it's like the type of shit that's like I listen to a bunch of music and then it's just like I pick apart all the different parts of the songs that I fuck with the most
Oh
and I
yeah.
put it all together and just like this music that I can listen to for myself.
Yeah,
And
bro.
but
I feel you. For me, like my musical inspirations are always like a little more like on the fly. Like I'll drop one
mhm.
song and it'll be inspired by somebody like type shit, which is like it's weird how it works. But I like how you roll. I like that you said Black Cray first because
Man, that's just like a big staple and just like
mm,
I have to
he's
I have
like
to respect
I mean he's in the same tier as like Young Lean and shit, and people give
bro.
like Young Lean way more exposure than they ever give Black
Yeah,
Cray for like pioneering cloud rap and stuff. And that's no hate on Young Lean. Young Lean's one of my favorite artists
definitely.
ever,
Definitely.
ever.
A big inspo of mine too, but like yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. That whole cloud rap, like alternative mixed with like trap sounds and shit, like ambiance is so sick and fire. So I'm glad that you mentioned that.
And I always am trying to stick to like a certain soundscape. Like I always never want to like make my music about like make it a game, make it some sort of like thing I have to like do the fucking survive. Like I always want to make it some, like a part of my art that I'm like just an art that I'm just trying to create soundscapes, man. Like I don't even
Of course.
and
Oh yeah.
shit like fuck if it comes that way like where I have to where I'm doing music to make money, like that would be cool, but like I'm not doing it all for that. Like
No,
I'm trying to create I'm trying to create worlds.
I think the whole cool shit
Yeah.
about underground culture and about being underground artists, it's like
Mhm.
you're inherently a part of some sort of community if you want to be. And with that comes like fuck, hold on, I got a brain fart because you just said something and it like really clicked in my head and then I just completely lost it. Isn't that so crazy how that works? But like with the sense of community or whatever, oh, we're kind of all doing this for like the love of the game, you know? We're all doing this for the love of the art, for passion, rather. Well, not everyone. Some people are just doing this just to blow up. People sound like fucking Yeet and fucking TikTok singers and TikTok artists and shit like that. Like they sound like copies, like one of one, or not one of one, one of many. And so with that being, it's just dope that you express that, like just doing it for the love
Yeah.
of the game, because I feel like with that approach of doing it for the love of the game, it's like we have a more innovative approach. I feel like people who don't have their heart in it, they're following some sort of template, it's they
Yeah,
just want to make
exactly.
they just want to make
Exactly.
money. It's a money grab, so they're like, fuck it, let me just copy someone who's already making money and just switch
Yeah.
it up just a little.
Speed run a fucking song real quick.
Yeah, there's
Like,
a lot of artists, especially over here, or not a lot of artists over here, but there's definitely artists I could think of over here in New York that are like,
yeah.
it's like every song sounds the same, dropping like 5 songs in a week because
Holy shit. Yeah.
you're dropping 5 songs in a week because you're not actually putting any like work or effort into the song. You're just fucking.
I used to envy motherfuckers like that, but it's like I look at it and it's like, but is it like, are they really putting any real like
Yeah, like how worth it?
soul into this shit?
How worth it is it? Like, because when it's like I used to envy people like that too because it would always take me a long time to like sit and write a song and like
Mm,
find a beat because I'm really particular like with my music and when I'm
yeah.
creating.
I was listening to some of your music before this too, bro. I fuck with your shit. I fuck
Thank
with
you.
the album. It was like Mercurial or some shit. It's like it's fucking dope.
Thank you,
But
bro.
anyways, get on to that. Get on to that. I was just wanting to mention that.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. Number one, I'm surprised that people even still listen to it or show it love. Like when people mention it, I always get wigged out because number one, like I don't know, I'm not always like the most proudest of that work. Like a lot of the lyrical content feels very mediocre and like the mixing and mastering all could have been better and shit. And I've said it before on the pod, like not to go into it. So thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
of course.
Hell yeah, bro. But yeah,
I can
like what
tell you got like a creative vision for that type
thank
of.
you.
So it's like I don't know, just keep fucking. That's just the shit. Just keep going, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Literally, but it's all about being like an individual and taking your time with it and perfecting your craft and perfecting your sound and shit.
Bro,
Fucking,
I love that.
So like when I see someone like it's hard to envy someone like that now who will make 5 songs. Like I fucking went to high
Yeah.
school with a kid too, and I remember he used to drop like a song every week, and I was like, how the fuck? And it was the same thing though. Like he was going for like it was just a very minimal sound that you could just like bang out, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly, exactly.
So yeah, shout out Vektorcrush for being an individual.
Man, fuck. I just try. I'm trying my best.
Aren't we all, bro? Doing it for the love of the game, like just
Yeah,
doing it for the love of the fucking craft, bro. What was I gonna say? But musical inspirations and shit like that, or inspirations in general.
yeah,
Black Crow you mentioned, and you mentioned Zuzu, and you mentioned some other stuff. And hell yeah, bro, those are very unconventional like, inspirations because I feel like when we ask this question on the pod, a lot of the time it's same old Lil Peep and like Suicide Boys and shit, and that's great because that's kind
Yeah.
of like the pioneers of what we're doing, and
No, that is for real.
their pioneers were Black Cray and Young Lean and shit like that, and then it trickles and trickles, and so I pulled my fucking thing.
I can feel the next generation kind of just like kind of coming up of underground shit, and it's just like it's coming up slowly. I know
Bro,
it's gonna happen,
I'm
and
glad
people are gonna start seeing that shit.
I'm glad you say that because I really sense it too. Like even if you take it like into a more local perspective, like even when I'm around the New York scene and shit, and when I go to shows or when I watch over any footage or anything, I'm like, bro, like we really have something here. Like these are like for example,
Yeah,
something that really like made it known to me recently. I did a vlog back in July where I went to this show for Cold Heart's fucking weed reveal party or whatever.
yeah,
And an artist that was performing there, underground artist, you might have know of him. His name is Xavier So Based,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and he has like half 100,000 or something. He has like 50K on like Instagram and shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. Those are cool numbers and shit. And like underground artists, they have their hype and shit. Like I didn't think of anything too crazy though. But the other
Yeah,
week he posted that I guess there was an article for the Rolling Stone, and it was like like the next generation of like music, I guess, whether it was hip
yeah.
hop, rap, or music in general. And he made it on that list, on a Rolling Stone list. This is just a regular
That's
underground
crazy.
kid
Yeah.
in the New York scene. And I'm like, holy shit, fucking
No,
Rolling
yeah,
Stone. Like
that shit's crazy.
Rolling
I
Stone's a
see.
magazine that's been around. Sorry, not to cut you off.
No, you're good. Don't.
I get really excited because like, bro, Rolling Stone's been a magazine that's been around for decades and decades and decades and decades, and this fucking kid from Brooklyn or from wherever, fucking New York City,
For
underground shit is on there. I think we have something here. All you
yeah,
need is one person, and all you just need is that energy and that attention. So
yeah, exactly.
imagine all the energy coming from all these different artists in one scene. It's like,
Yeah, exactly. And that's
eh,
why I'm like seeing starting to happen. It's
right?
happening
And it's
again.
happening in New York, it's happening in Cali, it's happening everywhere, bro. It's happening all nationwide. And I'm
Exactly.
I'm excited. I really, really hope that we start something huge and it's not on
Mm,
some inauthentic TikTok shit. I hope we're a real fucking scene. Like
exactly, yeah. And like I've been seeing that shit blows my mind whenever I see shit about like Xavier So Base fucking like cause I used to fuck with him back with like just kind of like beginning of like Nova Gang type shit.
ugh.
Like fucking I used to fuck with him background then, and now I see his shit getting all over. I'm like, damn, that shit's I don't know, it's dope. I fuck with him, but
I
and
never heard of him until recently, so that's
yeah,
crazy. Continue
like
on though, I'm sorry.
it's cool that people are starting to see this shit starting to like reach more ears, and it's like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's hard for me. Like I don't know. I'm the where I live. It's not very like I'm not really like I'm kind of out in the middle of like not like nowhere, but it's like I'm not really like in any kind of like um urban suburban area. I'm kind of in a more rural area where I live right now at my mom's house, and so like I do get chances to come down to SoCal where there's a lot more going on, but I feel like where I live is not. There's no scene here. There's nothing really going on here, and it's hard for me to get any booked at any shows or any type of that shit. Meet any other artists that are doing the same type of show I'm doing here. So it's like I get disappointed in that, but it's like I gotta I just turned 18. I'm trying to go move around more. Fucking
Bro,
like
once you turn 18, bro, once you turn
fuck
18, 19, bro, and you just like have that little like weight off of your shoulders of like being restricted legally, it's
yeah,
so much fun to just go do shit, go travel, go fucking
exactly,
move, go or do whatever, fucking whatever.
exactly.
Um, Personally, this is me speaking from firsthand experience and not out of my ass like every other time I'm
Yeah, yeah,
talking. Um, my best advice I could say as a creator, bro, and I lived in a place called Monroe, New York for 5 years, and that shit is like it's like suburban, but it's rural because what it is like it's suburban and then you're like isolated from everything else. You have to like drive around a lake and another lake and this and that to make it to the main town. And then you have to drive 15 minutes from the main town to make it to the high school and all that shit. But with that time of isolation and all that time in my room, it really helped me come to perfect my like, and not perfect because I'm still working on my fucking sound and I'm really underdeveloped with like music wise. It helped me a lot with like the podcast though, and like making
Mm-hmm.
connections and like finding the love for underground,
Yeah,
because when you're so isolated and all you have is your laptop, the internet's a very fascinating place for all that shit.
exactly.
And so once you have those foundations built of who am I, what am I doing, I want to create, this is the sound I want to go for, whatever the fuck you're doing, bro, move anywhere with your scene, move anywhere with some sort of music scene, because I always thought I was like, and I still do think I'm like the most weird, awkward, like type person. Like, I just like, I don't ever find myself fitting in with a crowd or fitting in a box, especially when I was on
Yeah,
my online shit where you're an individual and it's harder to like find a group of people. Bro,
yeah,
like it really is like discouraging and isolating to like be in a that environment. Bro, once you move and you find people that are like-minded, even if it's not the same style, even if it's just creator shit, bro,
yeah,
it just
exactly.
works. It works like a puzzle. Oh my
That's so
god,
true.
bro. I don't leave my house. Even now I live in the city now and I don't leave my house at all. It's
Yeah,
so much easier to meet people every day. You could just go to the store to get a fucking sandwich and you'll meet someone who likes art and you'll get their
yeah,
Instagram,
yeah.
and it works.
That's so
Bro,
fucking true, bro.
so my
For real.
advice, like not to like be annoying, not to go on this tangent, but like
Nah,
my greatest advice from the first hand: move somewhere where there's a scene. Get involved in your closest local scene wherever, please.
no,
And that
I
goes,
agree
and
with
that's for
that.
everyone watching.
Real
That's not
shit.
only for you, for everybody.
Everyone.
Hell yeah,
That's some
bro.
real shit. I agree with that so hard. Like, I don't know, I can already see it whenever I go down to visit Digi and the 9C pals. I meet like four people every fucking four new people, some shit. Just like a couple new people every single time I go down there, I meet new people. And it's crazy. I don't do that type of shit doesn't happen that quickly up here. And it's crazy.
Bro, that like I would,
I can already see it.
bro, you could already see it, and things like that, to bring it full circle real quick. Things like that is what tells me like, yo, we have something here.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we all culminating together like this? We're all like-minded
Exactly.
individuals and we're all meeting each other from across the country. You and I, my friend, we're miles apart. We're
Exactly.
miles
Exactly.
and miles and miles apart, and we're having this
I was in New
conversation
York.
here.
I'm in fucking yeah.
It's crazy, bro. We have something here. And like, I think that's like the biggest encouragement and the biggest motivation that there is. Like, every time I get demotivated with this pod shit or with music shit, bro, I'm like, there's something here. We have this
That's
scene.
so real.
We have this community. I'm not delusional. I'm not gonna gaslight myself.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah. What was I gonna say? Damn.
Man. That's some real ass shit you just said though. Like
Bro,
it's all out there. It's coming up soon. Like
bro.
it's
Oh,
something to brewing in the pot.
yeah, when it comes to just this is the last thing I gotta say about like getting involved in your local scene. Like before I even moved out here, bro, I would come out here a lot because my partner, she lives over here in Brooklyn. She's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I was living upstate still, so I would take the trains or whatever to come like down this hour or whatever. And bro, every time I would come down and I did anything music related, because I was already part of scenes and shit, and my friend, shout out Noru slash Euron slash Boneskin slash Semi Siren, however the fuck you guys know him, because he's had so many names and aliases. Um, my buddy, he did a show over in New York because he all my fucking life, Euron has been like the connections guy. He'll meet people and then like he's a part of of a group or a scene, and
Everybody know a guy like that. Yeah, yeah.
everyone gets interconnected, and then next thing you know, I'm a
Yeah,
part of this shit, and we're all like a part of the same thing now. So
definitely.
backtracking, he was like the first person to get into the New York scene that got me into the New York scene because I'm fucking terrible with shit like that, kind of. Like, I kind of need that introduction, that first little push for me to go all the way.
Yeah, me too.
Not to ramble, bro.
I get no,
And
no,
this is
no.
just me visiting, visiting here and there, like every 2 weeks, bro. And I was just meeting people, and I started doing the interviews upstate, and I was meeting people from the New York scene and interviewing people from the New York scene while I was living upstate, and it just works. The minute, and then once
Exactly.
you're down here and everyone knows you or knows of you, it just works. So
Exactly.
shout out everyone listening. This is for y'all. This is for everyone
No,
involved right now.
real shit.
Cult of personality.
Shout out creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out like
Shout out dedication, bro. When I was a kid, I'm sorry, not to keep going
no
on
real
tangents. This is
shit.
the Vektorcrush interview. But when I was a kid, bro, like it was so easy to find myself insecure and uninspired because I felt like nobody else had the same vision, or people even would downplay it. Even my
Yeah,
own mom
exactly.
and my own parents would downplay my
You just gotta
abilities
meet
to
people.
create.
You just gotta meet people who are in the
Right,
same wavelength.
right. And when you do that, bro, it just all feels so right. It all makes so
Great.
much sense. But Vektorcrush, man. Now moving away from all this inspirational mumbo jumbo, I want to ask
That
you.
was some inspirational shit though.
Fuck yeah, bro. I
Mhm.
want to ask you, what have you been working on recently, man? What do you have in the works right now? What do you plan on working on? What do you plan on releasing? Kind of like a little bit about because we talked about the past. Now we're here to talk about the
Yeah,
present and the future. So just give me
present
a
and
little bit of
future.
that. Or if you have anything,
Timeline.
you just dropped as well.
Yeah, man. So, I just dropped this fucking. Ooh, I think I know how to do it. Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh, are we gonna have a screen share moment? We haven't had this since DG.
I can share my screen real quick if that's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, all right. So what we have right now, shit.
Is there if it doesn't allow you, let me know because maybe there's a setting I have to
Oh,
change.
it said it don't allow me yet.
All right, hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this right now. But yeah, bro. Share screen. Multiple participants can share simultaneously. Advanced sharing options. Who can share? It only says host only. Why does it say that?
Mm.
Hold on. I'm gonna be able to fucking fix this because I did it last time with when we had DG on here. He was like, "Can I share my screen?" I'm like, "Yeah," and then it fucking gave me this shit. Let's see. Preferences, services. No, no, no. Damn, bro, what the fuck? This is what happens when you do Zoom. Is there like, when I started this podcast shit, bro, people would ask like, "Oh, do you do it on a Discord?" I'm like, "Is that better?"
I mean, in my experience, I feel like it might take a quicker time to do the share screen, but in all else, it kind of does, it will do this. It will probably be the same for the video
All right,
chat.
I
To be
got
honest
this now.
with that,
I fucking got it. Go for it, champ. I think you should be able to do it now.
all right, we're on.
And
All right,
this is
this
yeah,
is
there we go. Exclusively, this is for people watching on YouTube right now. Anyone listening on SoundCloud or Spotify or anything,
they
we're
ain't
here.
gonna see it. I'm sorry,
Yeah, we're here looking at
but
Vektorcrush's Spotify.
so this is what I just dropped right now. This is Infinity Burial Volume 1. This
Oh
is
yeah,
it.
bro.
This
And you
is
got you
my
got 10
debut.
you got 10 tracks. It's about 30 minutes,
Yeah,
right? So each
yeah.
song's about ranging about 3 minutes, which is really good. Most people are fucking doing like 1 minute tracks nowadays. No hate, no hate, no hate. I'm just saying that's really cool.
No hate in this at all. This is all like some like no hate.
Hell yeah, bro. So
And
when did
we got Colin, we got
DG?
Dickie,
Hell
we got
yeah.
Strugs, we got 9C in this.
Hey, bro, shout out Shrugs,
We
bro.
got
There's
the Big Nine.
hell yeah. Oh, I like the cover. That shit's real heat, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Shout out Shrugs. He has one song that DG showed me on his interview, and
Hmm.
that shit's fire. Shout out
He's
Shrugs.
hard. I
Yeah.
fuck with Trugs. And
But
like I make all my covers, all that shit.
hell
Been
yeah,
doing.
bro. DIY shit, bro. When did you put this out?
I put this out
August
few days ago
24th.
actually.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so like a week ago.
Yeah.
Also, real quick shout out a Chris. He's the boy from Texas. He is, I don't know, he's the homie. He
Shout
just
out
dropped
A Chris.
he dropped an album. He it's a fucking good ass beat tape.
Oh
Shit's
shit.
fire. He's doing some different shit and it's fucking dope. And
What I
he
like about you
man,
9C motherfuckers, what I like about you guys is you guys always like
you gotta give
really
it shots.
you guys always show love and really shout out to the fucking most your
You
peoples,
got it.
and that's what you have to do, bro. I really fuck with that. That's why, dude, I fuck with y'all so early on from the beginning. Even when Drugspro had DG on his interview, I'm like, I fuck with y'all. You know,
Man,
y'all
it's
are
we
about
gotta
it. You
yeah.
guys are about it, you know?
I dropped this year, like few weeks ago. I mean, a week ago. This is the this is my little mixtape, 2022.
How many mixtapes do you have in total?
I just these two. I just
Okay,
have to
okay.
sleep in this album, so it's still working on. I'm still working on my big old discography.
Hell yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, man.
But
Bro,
so we got that next. We're gonna get volume 2, but
that's the next in the works, or are you giving that some
in
time?
in between volume 2 and volume 1, I'm just doing something different. It's gonna be some different ass shit. Like I don't even know. It's gonna be some different ass music. It's not gonna sound like anything I've put out.
With
It's gonna be I don't know.
with the rumblings of new creations on the horizon.
Exactly.
Um, do you plan on expanding with like things beyond music videos or merch or anything of the sort, a fucking deluxe album, anything of the sort, anything to expand on what we got going on?
Man, we got we're gonna have merch in the works soon. Me and Digi have already talked about this. It just needs to get done. It needs to get we need to get our put our foot down and get it done. And
Hell
then
yeah.
we have another website on top of the Nine Circles website that's coming soon. We're we're gonna me, some other members, some affiliates. We're gonna be selling some other random clothes and shit. Like we got some shit going on there. I got some music videos coming on soon. I'm trying to make I'm trying to make like a visual world from
Yeah,
the
bro.
music, man. I don't know.
We need, bro, we need people to bring back like personally between like DG and Destroy of Angel Boys.
Hmm.
I'll shout out Infinity is Dead too. These are people that I've seen with my own eyes. Like their music videos are just really something else. Like for underground shit, you know. Like
Yeah.
a
I
lot of
really
people,
fuck with Digi's music videos.
a lot of people stay really stuck on this like VHS SoundCloud wave still. Like I still see people doing
Yeah,
VHS
yeah.
videos, and it's like I get it. It's cool. It's hip. It's vintage. But it's
Shout
been
out VHS videos.
a shout out VHS videos, you know. But it's been a little overdone. Any when I watch Destroy or Fiji's videos or anybody of the sort in the underground, it's always been like even like a emotional, arising, like cinematic experience. Like I feel something when I watch these videos,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, definitely,
In a
definitely.
world
Yeah.
in a world where
Shout
videography
out Destroy
shout
too.
out Destroy. Oh my god, bro, in a world where everything is so surfaced and like, you know, it's hard to feel things, we're all desensitized to so much bullshit. You know, when art makes you feel something, it's refreshing. That's the only reason,
It's
you know?
very refreshing.
So I'm
Trying
happy
to put
that
out some refreshments.
hell yeah, bro. I'm happy that Vektorcrush is gonna put out a video, some or putting out some videos sometime
Soon,
soon, you know?
soon. Yeah,
And any links to your stuff will be in the description, YouTube's
yeah,
and
yeah.
any merch and shit, bro. And when shit, you know, I know the shit that's still in the works now. Whenever you guys are finished with anything, please send me the link because I will promote it and I will indulge in
Gotcha.
it and I will buy merch. I've been trying to get my underground merch collection going. So far, I have a private funerals T-shirt, which is my homeboy from
Okay,
the Carolinas, and I have a 301 set T-shirt from our from the boys in Cali,
okay.
and Yeah, bro, I'm trying to get that shit. I told DG I want a fucking DG merch because he posted some shit the other
Hey,
day.
yeah. He needs to give me some too.
Yeah, that
We need
shit's
to dog him on
fire.
that. That's true.
And that shit's fucking heat, bro. I saw that in his story. I'm like, please.
And back to you too, bro. Like I'll always promo.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you, bro. Yeah, man. You
Fuck
guys,
yeah.
I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all as much as y'all believe in me. And here we are.
Yeah, I believe in it. Like
Nice, see,
no,
bro.
over. Shit's gonna work its way out.
Hell yeah, bro. But that's exciting to know that there's like other things beyond the music in the works because and
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm getting that answer more because when I first started the pod and I would ask people, granted we were all like fucking anywhere. I was 18, 19 when I started the pod and granted I'm
Mhm.
20 now. It's not a big difference. Not a big difference, not a big difference. But like a lot of people are younger than me and so we had a lot of like 16, 17-year-olds or just regular 18-year-olds like myself then on the pod and everyone was kind of like, nah, like I have school or I have work, like I don't really have the time to do videos or anything like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, why am I keep asking this question and the answer's still no? And now everyone's older and everyone got
Everyone's
out
growing up. It's
every
true. Everyone's growing up.
everyone got out into the world and now everyone's creating. So I'm excited.
Definitely.
Bro, Vector fucking crush, bro. So bringing it
My
back,
time
fam.
is up.
Our time is
My time is gonna be up soon, but bring it back.
all right. So you know what? This is beautiful because I was gonna bring it now strictly to the future. We talked about volume 2 and things like that. Vector Crush. They'll kind of just make it before we finish off. Actually, is there anything else you want to talk about? Because it's your episode, it's your interview. You're in control here. Even though I talk like a motherfucker.
No, bro, I appreciate it, bro, because I don't know. It's good that I'm not the only one talking. That would be a dry ass interview. But like shit, I'm like it's not over after that. You know, I'm just gonna always be dropping shit like until I die. I will always be making music.
The marathon
Under
continues.
this name or not, it doesn't matter. But for the future, always always stay tuned.
Hell yeah, bro. This is like it's cool because these interviews aren't to like encapture you guys as a whole. It's to very much stamp like a time, a
Yeah,
period in time
yeah,
now.
exactly.
You
I'm gonna look
know,
back on this and be like,
exactly.
exactly.
So it's fucking beautiful. You wrapped it up perfectly. And now, to wrap it up, with nothing left to say, this leads us to the final question, which is Vector Crush. What do you got going on in any aspect? It doesn't have to be music related. It could be what you're eating for breakfast tomorrow, But what do you have going on the next day, week, year, month,
Yeah.
century, decade, millennium, whichever?
Well, but I might be getting like a breakfast burrito for in the morning tomorrow or some shit. That'll be pretty
Fire.
good. We got a 9C show maybe in October. Maybe in October. There's talks of it.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm the first
If
one
they
to
can let
promote.
me know, I'll fly down or
I'm I'm
bus
gonna
down.
be
Whatever.
I'm gonna be the first one to repost that fucking poster. Don't you
Okay.
worry. I'm excited.
Shit, man. Like I'm probably just gonna after this. I'm probably just gonna go hang out with my girlfriend. Like
I
I don't even know.
Man of class, I feel you. That's all I do. I don't leave the house. I'm in the crib with my girl and we just smoke and eat and listen to music and have a
It's
grand
real.
old time, bro.
It's real.
Yeah, fuck that, bro. Like
It's real.
sometimes a group of dudes is too much.
Too
Hell yeah,
real.
bro. Yeah, bro. But now that we ended off of there and we know what's going on with Vector Crush in the past, present, and future, we'll finish it up, which was that this was the Cult of Personality podcast hosted by yours truly, Mikeymcchoppa. And with us today, again, for the last hour or so, is Vector Crush. Thank you again for sitting with me and answering my
But
trivial questions and telling us about the beautiful person that you are. Thank you, everyone, listening and watching on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, and everything of the sort. Thank you all. I'm lacking a little. I don't know if this is gonna come out this Monday. That's literally like 2 days away, or the following Monday, just so I have time to promote like efficiently.
yeah,
And with that all being said, I'm kind of slacking because then I skipped a week if that's the case. Either way, I'm trying my best to get back on the weekly uploads, everyone watching, and shit like that, I don't
Shout
know.
out weekly uploads.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you for hitting me up and getting this interview done because I've been having a hard time like filling up the bracket just because I've been busy and people are busy.
Course,
So
man.
getting schedules to meet is always hard. And yeah, overall, happy Mikey Monday, y'all. Tune in next episode because I got some fucking dope shit in the works. Either next episode or whatever. I got dope shit in the works. We're doing good shit. Anywho, shout out 9 Circles. Shout out Vektorcrush.
Shout out Mikeymcchoppa.
Hell yeah, bro. We're all here on the incline. Thank you again, my friend. I hope I won't hold you up any longer. So enjoy the rest of your day. People watching, stay tuned for more to come. And Cult of Personality, 9 Circles. Hell yeah. Peace, love, and hair grease, everyone.